Wow, here's to another week of a netball chat with Sam.
I'm back. Round 4 of Suncorp Super Netball.
My allegiances are pretty clear, obviously. Game 1, Giants v Firebirds, and the Giants got up by 2. And because they're my team number 2, Giants played so well though, and they made some really good positional changes throughout the game that played to their strength and made it difficult for the Firebirds and the defensive of Geitz and Hinchcliffe. They still had a fantastic game.
Yeah, Hinchcliffe had another great game.
Geitz had got a black eye. So she was in the walls. So.
Yeah. They were working pretty hard. It was once again, like you said, it was another really tough body-on-body type game. A very much a win for the Giants defensively. We know that Serena defends. She is a defending centre. Mm-hmm. She had a cracking game. Once again, spent most of it on the ground. That's how we know. That's an indication of Guthrie's performance.
Guthrie on the ground. How much time does she spend on the ground?
Yeah.
And we just time. Just
calling for the towel.
Time. Just gotta mop this up. And I'll take the towel, thanks. And I'll just mop it up.
So they say that this season the Giants are number one defensive team, followed by the Firebirds.
So it was a defensive game, wasn't it?
A defensive game, yes. Interesting to hear what your opinion is about what that means.
Well, I like looking at the stats. You would have to think that the Fever's up there because Bruce and Francis are always massive, huge stats with intercepts and deflections and pickups.
Yeah.
So I think that stat is about they have kept their opposition to really low scores every single week.
So it's about that for and against.
Yes. Yeah. They've got lots of options there. Bully, Pullman had a fantastic game, and then they brought Manoa on.
Yeah, they pulled Pullman off. Yeah.
So they've got lots to draw from and a wealth of experience.
They took Susan Pettit off in the second quarter.
Our girl Jo.
Yeah, Jo came out at goal attack, and Bryce came in at goal shooter. Yes. And she had a really solid game as well in at shooter, and that combination with Harton and Bryce is also very strong.
Yeah, Harton had a brilliant game at goal attack. She was loving that space and just being able to feed it in. So
and you know that Guthrie-Harton combo is very strong. So that assists into the circle from Guthrie is always
throw in Kim Green, and brilliant.
Yeah, bang.
Second game of the weekend, crackerjack of a game. Yeah. Did you have your snacks out, Samantha?
Yes, I did, because for me this was the game of the weekend.
Two best two.
These were my two favourite teams from last season. This was a very interesting game. I actually ended up watching it twice because I was just so engaged. The first quarter really set the tone for the rest of the game. It was a game of intercepts, and I felt like the best way to describe it was that the game was played by mid-quarters. It would get intercepted, like lots of turnovers. Intercepted, there'd be a turnover from the mid-court, they'd send it down the other end. That attacking mid-court would then take a turnover, send it back up the other end, and
wasn't even getting in the goal circles.
No, that was just continuing the whole game.
It was one of the lowest scoring first quarters I reckon I've ever seen. Yeah. There was not much in it. 11-10.
The Lightning managed to shut down Erin Bell, and she was taken off in the second quarter.
Yes.
She was replaced, who didn't shoot at all in the second quarter. It was Thwaites that had to put up all the shots.
And that's a huge imposition, despite how good Thwaites is, that is so much pressure, and against someone like Mentor and Pretorius, that is just way too much to take on. I guess the benefit of Erin Bell is she's not afraid to put the shot up once she's in the circle, but her percentage is very low at the moment.
Because it's a reflection of her confidence in the circle, just putting it up as soon as she gets in there. Good. So, talking about shutting down, I think that Lightning, with their attacks, managed to draw Shani out a few times.
She was a bit quiet.
She came out hunting a couple of times. In the last 7 minutes of the last quarter, she pulled off a cracking intercept.
Bassett drew her out of the circle, so we saw Bassett out of the circle quite often. But I think Bassett played exceptionally this week. 100%, 37 out of 37 goals. And against Shani Layton as well. Yeah. She did so well. I think she has been a little bit quiet for the past few weeks. So good to see her back.
Yeah. Talking about Lightning, cracking game. Pistorius.
Oh, Pretorius. Holy
Like,
shamoli.
She just had an amazing game. So 7 intercepts and 2 deflections throughout the game.
She's so fast. She reads the play very well.
Reads it really well.
You
Just
know,
floats off the body and just
likes those kind of edge of the circle ones and just sneaks through, grabs the intercept. It's Ash Brazel.
Ash
Fantastic.
Brazel had a great game. She was one of the key mid-court players that made a difference in that game. She turned over lots of ball.
And even when she didn't turn over the ball, I think she made Brandley and Leighton look good because it was her pressure in that mid-court that actually gave the turnover to Brandley.
And if you don't have time, I would recommend that you just watch the last 7 minutes of the last quarter because it just epitomised the whole game. It was on your seats. It was everything netball that you can imagine. Yeah, there was intercepts galore. There was heaps of turnovers, crucial goals that were missed, offside, questionable umpiring calls that the girls were not so happy with. It just had it all. And to finish off, Lightning walked away with 3 bonus points. The last bonus point was given to the Maggies. Maggies lost, but they won the last quarter, 15 goals to 9.
Same with stats this week. It really is same with stats up here.
Sorry, I was just really into that game.
Same with stats. It was your 2 vs 2.
Yes.
Third game of the weekend, Thunderbirds v Vixens, and another huge loss for the Thunderbirds.
I'm starting to really feel for them.
It's getting really hard,
it's a hard slog, and another 22 goal deficit.
Loss. Look, and you see them trying. You see they're making like some really good plays, like DeBrain's playing well, Shimon's playing really well.
Yep.
You know, I think there's lots of potential in Nelson. We love Masomi, we love Pittman, but I don't know, they just can't find form together. And it's Dan Ryan's trying to make changes to see what will work, but
and I mean, like, it's hard to get consistency on the court and get a combination happening and build strength in that combination if it's getting chopped and changed all the time. But I mean, how do you find your combination if you're not trying different things?
I don't know, Pittman came off for some of the game, and I don't know if that's a
and
good
then she went back on.
So
and I really am feeling for the ladies in pink.
All credit to the Vixens, like they are a quality side and just cannot be underestimated. Liz Watson, just the best feeder in the league. Kamwenda shooting at 100%.
That's your opinion. Yeah.
Kamwenda shooting at 100%. Phillip 97%.
Yeah, let's just touch base on that. I mean, Kamwenda's been shooting at 100% for how many games now, Zach?
Several weeks.
Yeah, like, how can you answer that?
And epitomises why we love her so much, because, you know, she's there, she's back, she's coming around, she's up, she's down.
She's
you know,
just
you
like
can't.
This,
impossible to read.
Graceful, just legs a lot of arms, go gadget arms, shots her up, doesn't miss. Like.
And with Phillip beside her, like that, we know that that's a really good moving circle. But you know what I really like, and I shared that post with Chelsea Pittman with you this week about. You know, they're suffering these losses and they go back to training and they keep working hard and they keep remembering that they're a team and, you know, they're ready for Saturday or Sunday every single week and they're out there playing their guts out and hearts out.
But there's always a positive that you can walk away with, you know, like if you've gone away and you've worked on something at training and you've been able to then actually implement that in the game, even if you haven't won on the scoreline, at least you're still having small wins because you've managed to pull off something that didn't work, you worked on, and is now working.
So good luck, Thunderbirds. We're with you. We're in pink. I know it's one of your favourite colours, so you know, we're up for the girls in pink. Okay, last game of the round, Swifties v Fever. So the Swifties this week with the Fever.
Swifts, the new Vixens.
Okay, righto. Well,
they weren't really playing like the Vixens.
They weren't really
this
playing
weekend,
like the Vixens
were they?
Too many changes, too much chopping it up.
I'm actually feeling very torn about my allegiances. That's why I've donned the Diamonds jumper tonight. only because it's cold for one, and I'm just like, Fever are just really just amazeballs at the moment.
Swifties probably not on their game this week, I kind of thought,
They really didn't have an answer for Fever, unfortunately.
Bruce and
Francis
in the other end,
Bruce had an amazing game. She was just phenomenal.
I just love watching her so much. She's just so dynamic.
Their combination down the defence end is really strong. They've got really good support. Courtney will float, pick off, a deflect, and Francis will be there to pick it up. Just wanted to throw a quick stat at Zach.
Sam with stats
this week. At half time, Bruce had made 4 intercepts, 2 rebounds, and 1 deflection. I'd be lucky to get that in a game. Sam Wallace was getting shut down and having to shoot from far out. And missing a few goals.
But as you said, psychologically with Bruce and Francis, that has to be so tough for the shooters. The Fever were really changing things up a bit.
And then Medhurst went into wing attack. And everyone was like, what? Stanton.
Kaylee Stanton.
Yeah, she went into goal attack and she had some really good assists.
I think the height really made a difference. She threw some huge Hail Marys in, it came down with snow on some of those balls.
Yeah.
And Fowler just took those balls easily under the post.
Yeah. So let's just talk about those long bombs or those Hail Marys going into Fowler. So Medhurst did have an interview at halftime, and she actually did mention that they are starting to rely on those, on that tactic, and they need a different strategy moving forward for the season because it's starting to get a little bit old.
Yeah, and I think that was really highlighted in their game against Lightning last week, where they only won by 1, and Fowler was much reduced in the shooting stats, and Mentor and Pretorius broke her down.
Yeah, so they capitalised on that. Yeah.
And it was only because Medhurst had such a good game that they got through that game. But we can't forget Verity Charles. She has
reinvented herself. Yes. She has just she has obviously done some solid pre-season work with Fowls to get that relationship happening, because her assists into that circle are bang on. She picked off a few intercepts throughout the mid-court as well. 3 intercepts.
As I said to you, I think that's proof the Fever is that mid-court of Collier, of England, of Anstis, of Charles, that has worked over the last 2 years together, and they have come such a long way, because some of them are quite young too, but they've all developed together and all been fantastic players. And now it's paying off with the assistance of Fowl in there.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find weaknesses across the court for the Fever at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm looking good in that green and black.
I don't know where the loss is going to come.
So shall we talk about our tips from last week?
Sam,
this weekend.
Do you want to talk about your tips, really? Because...
Well, no, I'm not.
Just as a side note, Samantha, I've signed up to the tipping competition through Suncorp Super Netball. And I would just like to bring up my ranking at the moment in that competition.
Gosh. This is going to depress me. Is this going to make me feel how I feel when I watch the Thunderbirds?
Okay, out of 1,546, can you just read out who is at number 1?
Shut up! Shut up! Oh my god, you're number 1? Yeah, we're not talking tips this week. Let's just move on from tips. Fantasy team for this week.
We need to do tips for this week. Come on, you can't just skip it.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought we were talking about last week's tips. Okay, let's do this week.
Okay, our tips for this week. And you know who you want to listen to, people, if you're in a tipping competition. So, Firebirds Fever.
Yeah, well, I'm very disappointed because this Saturday the game is on my birthday and I will be playing netball at the same time that it's on, and it's a home game for Firebirds. Anyway, hashtag
happy birthday, Sam.
We are purple, so...
I'm going with... I
I'm just going to be loyal and I'm just going to go the Firebirds.
You know what?
Cop the loss if that's what it is.
You know what? I'm going to go the Firebirds too.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to make this cool. If they lose, I'm buying a Fever
Wow, we can see you in green.
Yeah, I'm going to buy some Fever paraphernalia.
Okay, at least wear a green ribbon in your hair next week if they win.
Cool.
Second game, Swifts versus Magpies.
Oh, I'm going Pies, for sure.
Hashtag New Vixens going the Swifts.
New Vixens.
I'm going the Swifts. Lightning Thunderbirds.
Lightning.
Giants v Vixens. I'm going Giants.
Kumwenda, 100%. Like, can't go past that. But I do love Joe Hart.
Joe, hello.
And Serena. I'm loving the Giants as well. So I'm gonna go Giants.
I would just like to say, Samantha, that I felt like you copied me a bit with the tips this week.
Oh my god, okay, I see where this is going. So if he gets them all and he's still not, then I'm just like jumping on the bandwagon. And no, those tips came from my genuine thought process. It's not about you, just because you're number one.
Fantasy team, this was a little bit challenging this week, I thought.
It was. In goal shooter, I've gone with Kumwenda because another week of 100%, like you just can't get better than that. This week I can actually say for goal attack, Joe Harton, because she played goal attack. Another strong game. I went with Kelsey Brown in wing attack and Serena Guthrie, my fave centre, and Ash Brazel. Holy moly. And can I just point out, this is the first week that Gabby Simpson is not in my fantasy team as wing defence.
What? Good on you. Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Because Ash Brazel just had
looking outside the box.
A great game. So I've said Carla Pistorius in goal defence and Courtney Bruce in goalkeeper. She just owned goalkeeper this weekend.
Well, once again, Samantha, our defence is exactly the same. I've gone Courtney Bruce for goalkeeper. Loving the Bruce at the moment. Goal defence Pretorius, wing defence Ash Brazel.
Oh.
Centre, I went Verity Charles this week. Wing attack, hard to go past Liz Watson, so just too good.
You're loving Liz. You're a Lizzie lover.
I'm a Lizzie lover.
You're bringing Lizzie up every week.
Okay, yeah, I am.
You're a Lizzie lover.
Well, unless she's playing Gabby Simpson, then she's not being shut down. Was she? Goal attack, I went with Joe Harton as well. And goal shooter, I went my other Katie, Caitlin Bassett this week. Look, the hashtag with Harton last week was a bit fun.
Although it's the fourth week, we still haven't got anything, so it's kind of become a desperate situation. So perhaps we should have like a desperate hashtag with Harton selfie, like just like, please. So,
guys, get out there, like, subscribe, and let us know what you think. We love your comments.
Yeah, so, fantasy team. What do you think about the timeouts?
Yes.
Tips. Zach's all over them. We've got a great subscriber this week. You wouldn't believe what happened today. So today, I was at a PD, which is professional development course with the PE Geek, which is he's from Victoria. And he basically is, because I'm a HP teacher, he's innovated IT and implemented IT into HPE. And he subscribed.
Good work!
Yeah, so he's like renowned throughout the world.
Awesome.
So, we're...
Big subscriber.
Yeah, big subscriber. So.
Shout out to, also had a message from our old friend Zoe Garraway from our club. She said she wanted a shout out. So, hey Zoe, thanks for making contact.
Alright.
Good chat.
Good chat.
Another good netball chat with Sam.
And Zach. Like that.
Anyone
would be happy with just half of that.
Yeah.
As a goal defender.
Yeah. So, I'm meant to be the one in the stats, just FYI, just kind of stealing my stats. So.
Stats.
Okay, should we do that again? Let's try that again.
Are you going to take over the stats?
Right, by half time, Pretorius had 7 intercepts.
And 2 2 deflections.
And 2 deflections. Wow, like what a quarter did she have? She reaches on fire. Anyone would be so happy with that.
Half of that.
Half of that.
As a goal defender.
As a goal defender. Yeah.
And they just roll with each other. This
Could
could
be
be.
the start of
This
this
could be the
season.
roll.
Yeah.
The
And
roll
they
up.
needed it. Yeah.
Rolling.
Rolls. Loving the corn rolls and the braids. Just every week changing
Corn
up.
rows.
Corn rows.
Corn rows.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Loving the corn rows.
Yeah.
We didn't do any Helen Houseby this week.
Oh, we didn't do any Helen Hosby, and I was going to say that she had a chat.